Okay, so let's go through some random important 20 GCE 2025 paper 1 important questions. So remember I said important questions. So we go through some of them right over here. So let's see if we can get more people watching. So please, if you're here watching, please share the video. We need to get more people watching right now. Yeah, somebody requested that I do some paper 1 random exam questions. So share with me where you are watching this from. Good evening. How are you? You're good? So it's just paper 1. Okay, so what we'll be doing is this. I'll be reading the question and you please, thank you. Okay. Watching from Livingstone. Okay, so let me start. Remember, I said some random. So it's not everything that we're going to do. I'll be reading the question and I work it out. So we'll start with something that is very, 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 very simple. Something that do not miss in an exam. So they're saying simplify. So this is simplify 2y minus 3 inside the brackets minus 3, okay, 2 minus y. So this is 2025. So remember to share the video. All right, so the first thing that you're supposed to do here is just to get rid of the brackets. So this 2 will be multiplied by y, that is 2y. 2 by 3, that's a negative 6. Here it's negative 6 plus 3y, okay? So when you multiply negative 3 by 2, it's a negative 6. Negative 3 by negative y, it's positive 3y. We now group the like terms, that is a 2y plus 3y minus 6 minus 6. This, of course, is giving us what? It's giving us a 5y minus a 12. So that's a solution. You get 2 marks for this. So please like the video. So we'll try to move as fast as we can. We now go to the next question. The next question here, they said evaluate, okay? So we're evaluating, that is the square root. Is it the square root or fourth root? That's a fourth root. Fourth root over 16 over 81. And then here they put a power 3. So how do we get to evaluate a question like this? So this 4, which is right here, it's telling us that we find the square root of 16 2 times and also square root of 81 2 times. So what is the square root of 16? It's a 4, okay? So here we're going to say square root of 16, it's a 4, over square root of 81, it's a 9. Again, we come and find their square root. That's what it means, fourth root, okay? So in other ways, without wasting our time, we can just write a 2 over 3. So what is the square root of 16? It's a 4. Square root of 4, it's a 2. Square root of 81, it's a 9. Square root of 9, it's a 3. We shouldn't forget a power 3 here. And here it means 2 power 3 will give us what? Will give us 8. And then here it will be a 27. I hope this is what you're getting also. So 2 power 3 simply means multiply 2 by itself how many times? 3 times. Also 3 multiplied by itself how many times? 3 times. So 3 times 3, 9 times 3, that is giving us a 27. That's how a 27 came about. Okay. All right, so we now go to the next question. Are you still here? Are you still here? Are you watching? All right, so we go to the next question. The next question here is just to factorize. So they said factorize completely. So guys, I've not done these questions. I'm trying to also do and see how many I can get. So as we are solving here, make sure I also solve that side so that we see if there is anything that we get wrong this side, you can also control. So when they say factorize completely, so to factorize, there are how many terms? There are 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4. You first need to group them. So these two, these two. That's what we call factorize by grouping. Okay. Are you guys following? I cleared, but still want to hear your teaching. You are the best. God bless you. Thank you so much. 2025 exam, guys. Online 7 weeks. Thank you so much, guys. All right. So here, to factor out what is common, you're going to write a B because B is found here and it's right over here. So B into 2AB, that's a 2A. B into negative 3B, it's a negative 3. And then here you find what is common. So what is common between 10 and 15? It's of course a 5. So 5 into 10A, that's a 2A. 5 into negative 15, it's a negative 3. Okay, I hope you're able to see here. You now pick what is in front of the brackets. So that is a B plus a 5. This and this, put them together. 2A minus 3. Just get one of these and then put it like that. Okay. Are we okay up to here? So that we can check out the next question. Somebody to tell me in the comment section if it's clear. If it's not clear, let me know. Is it clear up to here? Quickly confirm if it's clear. Let me know. Watching you every day to prepare for my exam in November. Heads up, you are good teacher. Thank you so much, Agnes. It's clear, it's clear, it's clear. Thank you so much. People are saying it's clear. We move on to the next question. The next question, it's an equation actually. It's a quadratic equation that needed to be solved. So guys, this paper wasn't as difficult as people may think it was. So here, we've got 1 over 8 x power 2 minus 8 is equal to 0. So 1 over 8 x power 2, is it? No, this is 2. It's a 2 here, and here it's a 2, okay? So this will just be equal to 8. Minus 8 will be plus 8. We now cross multiply. So 1 times 1x squared, it's simply x squared, which is equal to, here, it will give us a 16, because 2 times 8 is a 16. We now find the square root, both sides. Okay, so this will be positive or negative. So here x will be equal to positive or negative 4, square root of 16, of which we can say x is equal to 4 or x is equal to negative 4. So that's how this is supposed to be. Are we all okay up to here for this question? Before we check out the next question, is it clear? Remember I said I'm answering some random exam questions. Is it clear up to here? Quickly, let me know if it's clear. Let me know if at all it is clear. Not clear, not clear. Okay, so people are saying this is not clear. So let's repeat this so that we can get everybody understand this. Okay, so I'll take it easy for you so that you can understand. So here, this is how the question looks. We've got 1 over 2 x power 2 minus 8 is equal to 0. So what you need to know is that this can be written as x power 2 over 2 minus 8 equal to 0, because 1 can be multiplied by x power 2, which will give us x power 2 over a 2. The next thing that we need to do here is just to group the like terms. So x power 2 over 2 will be to the left-hand side, which is equal to 8. 8 has gone to the right-hand side. Now, from this point, from this point, we can say there is a 1 here. We know that there is an invisible 1. So this one multiplied by x power 2, it will give us x power 2, which is equal to 2 times 8 will give us a 16. We now find the square root. And why are we finding the square root? It's because we want to get rid of this power 2. So the 2 and the root will go. We shall remain with x, which is equal to positive or negative. Remember, when we reach here, when finding the roots for an equation, you put positive or negative here, and that will be equal to a 4. Square root of 16 is a 4. You now say x is equal to positive 4, or x is equal to negative 4. So negative 4. So these are the two answers. I can see, and I guess it's now clear. Is it clear now? Is it clear, guys? Huh? Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay, so we now go to the next question. So for the next question, yes, people are saying it's clear. For the next question, this question looks like this. We've got a Venn diagram. Okay, this is a Venn diagram. It's like this. Okay, and here they are saying this is A, this is B, and this is C. E is right here. So this part of the Venn diagram is what is shaded. Okay, is what is shaded. So now they're saying we describe. Let me read the question. Use set notation to describe the shaded region in the Venn diagram below. So try to describe this shaded region. What are you getting if you try to describe that? Can you comment? Can you give me the answer in the comment section? What are you getting? What are you getting here? Describe. Can I see? It will be what? So in my own understanding, I can say this is A intersect B complement intersect C complement. I think this is the same as A intersect open bracket B union C complement. I think this is it. This is how it's supposed to be, if I'm not mistaken. They are both correct. If you write this one or this one, it's okay. And in most cases, we use this. So now let me try to. I will use the commonly used one, which is this one. Let me explain one or two things on how I got this. So in my thinking, I just said, okay, this is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I just looked that, okay, this B and C are not shaded. So the union of B and C is right what is here, complement. So it's not gotten, this one. And then part of A is what has been gotten. So if we say, okay, what is our B union C? I just want to see and prove, okay? B union C there, okay? B union C is what? Is a 2, 3, okay? Or let me get the complement. The complement. So meaning don't get what is in B union C. So B union C, it's all these numbers. What will just remain is a 1, 8. And what about my A? My A has got 1, 2, 4, and 5. So now, out of these numbers I've listed, I can now get what I'm looking for, which is this one. So the intersection of this and this, where is it? It's just at 1, where 1 is, this one, and this is what is shaded. So this one is true is our answer. Okay, so let's go to the next question. So for the next question, pay attention. They've given us the long information. So here for the next question, we're going to say a company with 6,000 shares. So a company with 6,000 shares, okay, declared a dividend of what? Over 56,000. Okay, so this is dividend. So this is a dividend the company declared. And the number of shares, it's 6,000. And then here it continues, what amount will Betty receive, okay, for 30 shares? So Betty had how many shares? I mean 36, not 30, 36 shares. So how much is Betty going to get? So normally what we do to find how much Betty will get, we always use the formula dividend per share. Dividend per share is equal to total dividend over total number over shares. Total number of shares. That's a formula we use. So now when we look at this, what is a total dividend? The total dividend here is what? Is this. They have given us the dividend, which is a 56,000. Okay? And then over the total number of shares, it's 6,000. Okay? And when we divide here, we're simply getting what? The zeros will cancel out, the 3 zeros. So 6 into itself, it's 1. Into 56, it's a 9.33. Okay? So 9.33. That's what we've gotten. So after getting this 9.33, for us to find now what Betty got, we are going to get the amount of shares which Betty had, which is a 36. We multiply it by 9.33, and this, of course, will give us a 336 kwacha. So this is what Betty got. Is it clear? Is it clear on this one? So just know that get the dividend, divide by the total number of shares. The answer that you get multiplied by the number of shares that Betty got. Is it clear, everybody? So that we go to the next question. Let me know if it's clear. So basically, the next question is on arithmetic progression. Understood. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Please share the video. I need to get more people watching this. Share that video. Share the video. Okay. So we now go to the next question. I didn't understand the question. Okay, so let me read the question for you. It's question 6. A company with shares, with 6,000 shares, declared a dividend. So 6,000 shares. This is what the company had. Declared a dividend over 56,000. Okay? So the company had this number of shares, and this is the amount, the dividend that they declared. And then they're asking us the amount, what amount will Betty receive for 36 shares? And this is where I said, just get, this dividend, over the total number of shares, like I did here using this formula. The answer that you're going to get, come and multiply it by the number of shares that Betty bought. So this is what we have, okay? I hope it's clear. Are you guys getting tired, or should keep on moving? Should we move on, or we continue tomorrow? The number of people who are watching is too small. Let's share so that we do more. So the next question is on arithmetic progression. Okay. So the next question is on AP. So guys, these guys gave us a question. So let me see if I can figure out what they gave us. Okay. So these guys gave us a question, and the question reads, it's on AP. I'm not going to write the full question. So if you've got 2025 GCE paper 1 is what we are looking at right now. So these guys gave us a question, and the question reads, the formula. So pay attention, start writing this question. The formula for the nth term of an arithmetic progression is, the formula for the nth term of an arithmetic progression is 2n minus 3. So this is the formula. So you can say t subscript n is equal to 2n minus 3. That's the formula they gave us, okay? Find the first term. That's question A. So for question A, we're finding the first term. And for the first term to, how did you manage to find 9? No, just just divide. You can do the simple mathematics, okay? How did I manage to find what I found there? So how I did it, should I repeat this? But it's very simple. So what you need to know is that there was 56,000. Okay, let me just show this person, and there's a 6,000. So the first thing is to just cancel out the zeros, and then you come and do this if you're facing difficulties. There is a 6 here, okay, and there is a 56. So you just say 6 into 56. That will give us a 9, okay? I hope you're able to see. And then you say 9 times 6, okay? Are you able to see? 9 times 6 is giving us a 54. And then you just do your simple mathematics. This will be, when you subtract it, to give us a 2. And then, to give us a 2. So 2 into 20, it can't. This is why we put a point and then put a 0 here. 6 into 20, it's a 3. 3 times 6, it's 18. So you see that it will keep on giving you 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So you can just end here. That's where you end. And that's how you get that part. Okay. So now we go to the question that we are doing. So they have said we find the first term. The first term. So to find the first term using this formula, we're just going to say, okay, for the first term, which is this one, first term, where there is n, we'll put a 1. First is 1, okay? So first is 1, and then we simplify. This, of course, will give us a negative 1. So that's the first term, okay? Are we together, guys? How to find the first term? Are we okay? So that we can go to, I'm not seeing. Well explained. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So first, it's 1, okay? So since first is 1, just put 1 where n is, here. This is where it's very important. You multiply 2 times 1, it's a 2. Minus 3, it's a minus 1. That's how it works. Okay. So now we go to question B. Question B, they are saying we find the common difference. Common difference if the sum of the first 8 terms. So remember the formula to use for sum, since sum has been mentioned, this is the formula we need for sum in paper 1. So in case you don't know, the formula for sum looks like this. So the moment they say find sum in paper 1, use this formula. And this is the formula we need to use. So now, okay, we can, somebody like this comment, want to come back. Okay, representing sets, number, okay, that's gone. So you need to gather your data. Very important. So for the data, look at this. In the question they said, we find the common difference. So we are only looking at the value of d, this d which is here. So for our a, which is the first term, in our first question, we found it to be equal to -1. Our n, in the question they said sum of the first 8 terms. So n is 8. And then the sum they have given us is 48. So we can plug in sum here, it's a 48, which is equal to 8 over 2 open bracket -1 plus n is 8, looking at the data, -1 and the d there. So we can, okay, I have a test, okay, that comment has gone. So we can simplify here, 2 into 2, 1, into 8, it's a 4, so we've got a 4 there, 48 is equal to 4, here it's a -2, when you multiply 2 times -1, it's a -2, and then plus 7d, okay, plus 7d, because this 8 minus 1 will give us a 7. Here, if you want, you can multiply this by everything that is inside the brackets. So that is a 4 times -2, 4 times the 7d. But I don't want to do that because I don't want to waste my time. So I can simply divide both sides by a 4. So this and this will go 4 into 4, 1, into 48. That's a 12, if I'm not mistaken. Is it? Yes. Yes. So now we've got a 12 is equal to -2 plus 7d. Okay? So now this 12 will be plus 12 plus 2, which is equal to 7d, because 2 has come this side. This side, let me clean up here. Let me bring it here. So we're getting a 14 here is equal to 7d, because 12 plus 2 will give us a 14. We now divide by 7, this and this will go. The value of d will be equal to 2. 7 into 14, it's a 2. That's it, guys. That's it. So, what time are you going to be online again? I'll communicate, because people are towards writing their exams, mostly the internals. So we want at least to help them get 1 or 2 things out of this. Okay. So are we together there? We go to question 8. So for today, we'll end at question 12. Yeah, question 10. We'll see if we get to have time. Okay, I think I'm getting ready for the final exam. Thank you so much if this is helping you. But tell more people to join through so that they can help they can get help as you are getting. Okay, so we go to the next question, which is question 8. So for question 8, I'll read the question for you. Okay, are you ready? I read the question for you. Are you ready? Sir, let me say, sir, you are one prepared. Thank you, sir. You should be doing online more often. We can be contributing. Okay, perfect explanation. Online classes are way to go. How much? Okay, we offer online classes. We teach online classes. It's at 200 kwacha per subject monthly. So if you want to join, you can join through. That's why if you've been following us or we've been following our Facebook page, our TikTok, you see that people are commenting a lot. A lot of GCE students have made it. Even the internals will make it. Okay, let's all wake up. Our friend, no time for sleep, especially. Okay, it has gone. All right, so let me do question 8 with you. And the other important question that I would do is bearing. Before I go, I'll make sure that I do bearing, because the question was very interesting. So here, they've given us this matrix for question 8a. This is the matrix they gave us, and it's very simple. Okay. So they gave us this matrix. It's called matrix A. And they want us to find the inverse. So A power -1, that's the inverse. So to find the inverse of this, we're simply going to get this, or let me do this. This column becomes a row. Okay, so this will go like this, and then this will go like that. So this is a free mark, so to say. It's a free mark. Okay. I have a question. You can ask. I have a question. Quickly, you can ask. Everyday tuitions are online. Yeah, definitely. We do online tuitions every day in a lot of subjects. We've got RE, civic education, commerce. We've got English, mathematics, biology, physics, chemistry, which is science. If I mentioned commerce, yeah, and many, many more. Okay. Why can't you solve all questions? No, I'm trying my best. If I get tired, I'm talking and you know how it is. So if I don't get tired, I'll finish the paper. But if I get tired, I will not finish. So let's take it easy. I know most of you want me to finish the paper. Let me see if I can manage to finish. So this is negative 2 x 1 negative 2. Here it's a 3 1. Actually, this is question B. Is equal to, okay, negative 5 7. So this is how question B was. And they say solve for x. They gave us this pattern. So to solve for x here, you are simply going to get this row multiplied by this column. So this will be x times 3. It's 3x plus negative 2 times 1. It's negative 2. And say equal to 7, the number which is down here. You can see we're dealing with this row. So the number which is down here. So after that, you just clean up your work. This will be like this, 7 plus a 2. 3x is equal to 7 plus 2, it's a 9. You divide by 3 by 3. This and this will go. The value of x will be equal to a 3. Is it clear here? Are you okay? Okay, sir, it's joining. Okay, that one was good. Is it okay here so that we go to the next question? Is it okay? Yeah, so we can finish the whole paper if everybody's here and also responding, giving out feedback if you're understanding. So let's go to question 9 and see what we're supposed to do on question 9. So for question 9, they gave us the probability, isn't it? It's a probability question. Okay. Come again. What do you mean? Why? Okay. So, okay, let me just explain on this one. So the way it is here, I can see most of you are asking about this question. So the way it is, when multiplying, okay, remember multiplication, we multiply row by column. Row by column. So this row, when you multiply it by this column, will be equal to the top number. Because of this row, it's on top. The bottom row multiplied by this column will be equal to the bottom answer here. Okay. So that's how it is. So that's how I got this one. By this, we got what is down here. So guys, just a correction there. Where do we need to do a correction? Is it here? Tell me where. Is that the answer that I found? Is it what you're also finding there, guys? Tell me if it's what you're finding. So that we can move on. Is it, look, let me write it so that we see. This times this, it's a 3x. This times this, minus 2 is equal to 7. 3x is equal to 7 plus 2. 3x is equal to 9 over 3 over 3. So here x will be equal to a 3. 3 into 3, 1. Into 9, it's a 3. And this is a 3. So tell me, sir, do you have timetable? I would like to have it. Yes, I do. We do. We do. And it was posted there on our Facebook page. Maybe you can, okay. Guys, let's all participate. Okay. Okay. Location. Okay, so we are found in Chingola. We're found in Chingola, but we are an online institutions and I'm institution, and we are a team of teachers, not just me. So we've got, I can say we've got all the subjects, so to say. So if you're able to understand here, joining our online classes will do you better. Okay, you understand more. So let's go to the next question. The next question is under probability. That's question 9, if I'm not mistaken. So for question 9, they are saying, okay, they are saying here, the question reads, the probability that gift will not be left for job interview. So not left for job interview is what? Is 0.05. What is the probability that he will be left? So we are looking for left. We don't know. So the probability that gift will be left is this one. So normally what we do, we add. Okay, so remember when we add the probability of being left and plus the probability of not being left, it should give us 1 as the answer. Okay, so without wasting our time, we just get whatever they've given you, subtract it from 1. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to be done. So when you say 1 minus 0.05, this, of course, will give us a 0.95. So this is 0.95. Maybe somebody may be wondering that what have I just done? So here it was like this. There is 1 and there is a 0.00. There is a 0.05. Okay, I hope, let me write here. There is 1.00 because of these 2 decimal places. There is 0.05. So you say minus 0 minus 5, it can't. You borrow, this will be a 9 here when you put a 1 here. This will be 0. 10 minus 5, it's a 5. 9 minus 0, it's a 9. 0 minus 0, it's a 0. So that's how I got this one. Okay. So do you teach literature and RE? We only do RE. We have RE online classes. Okay. So the next question, which is question 9B. Question 9B. For question 9B, we've got an equation that is 2 power x minus 1 minus 4 is equal to 0. So we need to solve this question. Okay, I mean equation. So let's solve that equation. What answer are we getting when we solve? What answer are we getting on that one? What answer are we getting? You can also comment in the comment section. So we'll end at question 10 so that we can rest a bit. So now solving this one, we'll just write a 2 power x minus 1 is equal to a 4. Okay? So it will come this side. We now balance the bases. This will be a 2 power 2. So let me just explain. We first group the like terms. So this 4 will come this side. It was minus 4. We now balance the bases. There is a base 2, base here 2. But this side, there is a 4. So we write this 4 as 2 power 2. We know that it will give us a 4, so that the bases can be equal to each other. So after doing that, we now get the powers. Since the bases are equal to each other, cancel them, get the powers, you equate them. So this will be x is equal to 2 plus 1, x is equal to a 3. So that's it for question 9B. We now go to question 10, okay? We go to question 10. So for question 10, they are saying, given that Okay, guys, is it clear? First, just here, let me just ask if it's clear here. Is it clear? Have we all understood? Is it clear here? Tell me in the comment section if it's clear before we start doing question 10. Okay, people are saying it's clear. So now let's go to question 10a. For question 10a, the question reads, given that P is equal to X such that 10 is less or equal to X less or equal to 20. Okay? So X is a prime number. X is a prime number. Is it clear, guys, where you're watching? Are you able to see? Because some of you are talking about the internet. You're saying the internet is bad. So here, to answer this is what you need to do. You first need to understand what prime numbers are. Okay? Because here, they're saying we list set P. So set P to be listed, we need to understand prime numbers. So a prime number, it's a number where only two numbers can go in, itself and a 1. For example, a 2 is a prime number. And this is the first prime number because in 2, there are only two numbers that can go there. It's itself and a 1. So that's why it's called a prime number. So now, in our question here, they want us to list the prime numbers which are falling in this gap. So I can tell you that the prime numbers falling in this gap are, I hope you'll be able to see, are 11. It's a prime number. So this is set P. We are listing set P. 11 is a prime number. Are you there? 11. What else? Tell me in the comment section which other 3 prime numbers are in between that. Tell me in the comment section. Let me see. I've given you 11. So which other one? 13. I can see somebody saying 13. There is 13. Because in 13, there are only two numbers that can go in, itself and the 1. What else? Apart from 13, which other prime numbers? Okay, I can see there is a 19. Yeah, I can see somebody saying, 17. I can see a 19 also. So these are the prime numbers which are between 10 and 20. And that's the answer. So the next question is on a sector. The next question is on a sector. This is question 10. So the next question is on a sector. So they've given us a sector. Let me write it here. This is a sector we've been given. Okay. So in our sector here, they give us 45 degrees as an angle. And here they're saying it's O. This one is P and this one is Q. Okay. So don't forget bearings. Yeah, definitely I'll do it. Don't worry. I'll do it. I think since I'm getting tired, the next question that we'll jump on will be bearings. Okay, after this, because I'm now just picking random questions. So bearings after this. So here, what we're going to do here, since they've given us in the question, they've given us an angle here. You can see that angle. They have also given us area. So they're saying area of this sector is a 77 centimeters squared. And they say find or calculate the value of r. So they want us to find the radius. So we're going to use the formula for finding area of a sector. Remember, you're not allowed to use a calculator for this question or this paper. So where there is A, we write 77. And where there is theta, it's a 45 degrees over 360 degrees times 22 over 7 times r squared. Remember, pi is a 22 over 7. Okay. And after that, I can see people are suggesting geometry, others are suggesting bearings, transformation. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so here we can now reduce things. Remember, no calculators are allowed. So we can reduce things here, and in reducing things, we can say 45 in itself, it's a 1. In 360, it's 8. 2 into 20, 22, it's 11. Into 8, it's a 4. Okay, so now here we can say 77 times 4. This 4 we cross multiply times 7. Or let me clean up like this so that you understand. This is a 77 times, should be equal to, 77 equal to 1 times 11 times r squared. It's 11r squared over 4 times 7. So we just say 4 times 7. So what is 4 times 7? Can you tell me in the comment section? What is 4 times 7? What are you getting when you multiply 4 times 7? What are you getting? Guys, what are you getting when you multiply 4 times? Am I doing the right thing here? Are we doing the right thing? Yeah, I think so. We're doing the right thing. So, of course, this is giving us a 28. Okay? So, it's giving us a 28. So, 7 is equal to 11r squared over 28. Okay? So, once we get this 28, we're going to cross multiply. Okay? So, this will simply be equal to 1 times 11r squared. This will give us 11r power 2, which is equal to 77 times 28. 77 times 28. So don't simplify here to avoid working with bigger numbers. Just divide by 11 here, by 11, so that this 11 and 11 can go. We'll remain with r squared, which is equal to 11 into itself. It's a 1 into 77. That is a 7. So 7 times 28, what are you getting? Tell me in the comment section. What is 7 times 28? Tell me, 7 times 28, what are you getting? 7 times 28. It's a 196. So now, to get rid of this power 2 square root, both sides, so r will simply be equal to 14 centimeters. So the radius here is 14 centimeters. Is it clear there? Tell me if it's clear so that we can try to jump on bearing exam question. And after bearing, we'll try to look at geometry. So tell me, is it clear, guys? Or now I found the value of r. Yeah, I can see people are saying it's clear. So let me give you some 2 bonus questions, 1 or 2 bonus questions. So the first bonus question here, it's on bearings. So whoever asked about bearings, check quickly what I'm going to do here. So the diagram for bearing looks like this. It's like this. It has got N here, which is the north. And then here it goes like that, like that, like that. And it has got something here, something here, something here. And up here, there is a north. And they give us an angle here, which is is it 1? Let me do this. This is 135. So they've given us a 135. 135 degrees. So for the first question, okay? For the first question here, they're saying, find the bearing of P. So remember, P is here. and here there is O, here there is Q. So they're saying find the bearing over P from O. So how do we get to find the bearing of P from O? We just check P is here from O. We do our north and then start moving like that up until you touch the line that is joining P and O. So that's a bearing we are looking for. So basically, if you're able to see this triangle is an equilateral triangle, this side is equal to this side, equal to this side because of how they look. So this is 60 degrees angle, 60 degrees angle, also 60 degrees. So what I'm going to do here is just to say, here, okay, I will say 180 degrees minus 135 degrees. So what are we getting when we say 180? The reason why, okay, I want to, okay. So when we say 180 minus 135, what are we getting there? 180 minus 135. 180 minus 135. What is it that we're getting? That's where I'll start explaining from. So anybody, 180 minus 135. What is it that we are getting? Okay, tell me, what are we getting? We're getting a 45. So this is giving us a 45 degrees. So now look at this. So this one, I've used property of a straight line, which is 180 from here all the way to here, property of a straight line, 180 minus what they've given us, which is a 135, meaning I'll find this angle, which is a 45 degrees. So now, after finding 45, I'm going to say 60 degrees minus 45 degrees. So what are you getting when you say 60 degrees minus 45? You are getting what? You're getting a 15 degrees, meaning this angle here, from here to here, it's a 15 degrees. Now I know that it's a 15 degrees. I can now use the property, this property, the Z property, transverse line. You can see that, right? So the angle which is here is equal to the angle which is here. So you can see we've got these straight lines, this and this. So the angle which is here will be equal to the angle which is here. This is 15 degrees. So our answer is equal to a 15 degrees. Okay? So we go to the next question. For the next question here, they are saying, okay, the next question here, they are saying, find the bearing of O from Q, of O from Q. So what is the bearing of O from Q? So O is right over here. This is O from Q. We make our north line here, and then we move like that all the way up until we touch this, which is joining the 2 points. So what I can say here is that I know using a transverse line here, the Z formula or Z property, the angle which is here is equal to the angle which is here. So this is 45 degrees also. So what we're going to do is to add 60, okay, plus 45. So when we say 60 degrees plus 45, we're getting 105, right? This 60 plus 45, it's giving us a 105. So let me just say 60 degrees plus 45 degrees, we're getting a 105 degrees. So now we know this part. For us to find this angle, we're going to use property of a circle, which says that the circle has got a 360 angle. We subtract a 105. We just subtract the sum of this part. We'll remain with what we have here. So when we say minus 360, am I doing the right thing? Are you following? Are we doing the right thing here? We should be discussing. Are we doing the right thing? Okay, I guess we're doing the right thing. So once we subtract here, we are going to get a 255 degrees. So this bearing is 255 degrees. That's how it's supposed to be. So which other question should I do before I go? One bonus question. Which one should we do before we disappear from here? Which question should we do? You're tired, guys, right? Okay, let's do this. Let's end here. We'll come and start from question 11 tomorrow. So keep the time, keep your bundles. Tomorrow I'll be live right over here. It might be here on YouTube or on Facebook or on TikTok. So make sure you search on Facebook, Jacob Sichamba Online Math. On TikTok also you do the same. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let's do this. I've got a question, guys. Is there anybody right here who is planning to sit for GCE 2025? I mean 26. I want to give you an offer. Is there anybody? Is there anybody? Is there anybody who is planning to sit for GCE 2026? Okay, so we'll cover those questions. So just be on the lookout. Anybody planning to sit for GCE 2026? Nobody? Let me see. Is there anybody? Okay. Okay. Yes, I want to. All right. So, Mr. Anton. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. So, if you're planning to sit for GCE 2026 and also the internals, and please, if that's in you, you're interested to join our online classes, we are giving you this opportunity. I know it's too late, but I'm giving you opportunity. Every time I come live, I'll be helping people, okay, make you join our online classes, okay? I know much of you've been struggling, okay, to join our online classes. So I will give you this opportunity. So the first 10 people, just the first 10, remember the first 10 people, just pay now. Just pay a 30 kwacha. The first 10, okay? The first 10, pay 30 kwacha and get added. So even you internals, you can try also if you want. It's just a 30 kwacha. The first 10. Remember, we charge a 200 kwacha per subject, but since you've been with me and it's late right now, I've decided to give you an offer. Just pay 30 kwacha the first 10. So if you're interested, could you just comment the number that you'd like me to share with you so that you can pay 30 kwacha and pick a subject of your choice, okay? So you mean 2026? Yeah, definitely not 2025. Those who are planning to sit for 2026 GCE, even the internals 2025. So 30 kwacha. So tell me, which number should I give you if you're interested? I'm waiting. Should I give you MTN? Should I give you Airtel? Which one should we give you? Just pay 30 kwacha only, the first 10. So which number should we give you, MTN or Airtel? If you're interested, it's the first 10. Okay, do you have people interested here? Now tell me, Anton, tell me, which number do you want? Is it MTN or Airtel? Or Airtel? I can see Airtel. So let me write them right over here. It's the first 10, please. So if you pay after we've reached the number, we'll find you. So for MTN, this is the number. For Airtel, 0974 63 20 97, 0969 17 57 0. Names will come as Jacob Sichamba. And please share the screenshot of your payment as soon as you make the payment. So it's the first 10. I can see people have started paying. I don't know if they've mastered my number. They've started paying. But please, Mishek, please share the screenshot, okay? It's unfortunately, we don't have Zamtel. We only have Airtel and MTN as JS Learning Academy. So you can use, do you call them cross network? Something like that. From Zamtel to any of those two numbers. The names will come as Jacob Sichamba. Jacob Sichamba. So that's it. Just a 30 kwacha, the first 10. Thank you and bye-bye.